Alright guys, between games like Manor Lords, Medieval Dynasties, and others, it feels like the medieval builder space has been thriving. And Noble Legacy is one of the games that's carving out its own unique take on the genre. You do get the usual top-down city builder perspective, which I always like as a strategy gamer, plus you get to live among your people, walk through your streets, and build your kingdom from the ground up. Today, I'm back for another look at Noble Legacy to talk briefly about what it is, the really positive changes since the last time I played, and where the developers are planning to take it next with a detailed 2025 roadmap. And just to be fully transparent, this video is sponsored by Noble Legacy. The developers reached out to support the channel, which I massively appreciate, but as always, I'm going to be as fair and honest as I can be. I'll highlight the improvements, talk about what excites me, and also mention where I think the game still has room to grow. So let's dive straight in. At its core, Noble Legacy is a medieval city builder that combines settlement management and immersive third-person gameplay. You've just inherited Greenwood, a neglected barony that has fallen into disrepair, and it's your job essentially to bring it back to life. The hook here is you don't just act as a faceless ruler, you take direct control of your character and physically participate in the work. You'll be chopping trees, hammering beams into place, and exploring the landscape while at the same time managing the big picture systems of trade, economy, and village morale. It is an early access game, so plenty of features and mechanics are still being fine-tuned and polished, but in my time playing it, I've really enjoyed the campaign, which has a narrative, tutorial style of taking you through the game, and the sandbox mode especially, which makes it all free to play. You can zoom out and handle resource pipelines, assign villagers to jobs, and keep the books balanced, but you can also walk through the market square you've designed and see your villagers living out their best lives. It's a hybrid of city builder depth and immersive character-driven interaction, and it has the potential, I think anyway, to feel more personal than most other games in this genre. Essentially, you're not just building a village, you're really engaging the world around you through stories, through NPC relationships, which is a combination I've not really seen in any other game. And Noble Legacy has changed a lot since the last time I played as well. It runs a lot smoother, which is really good. Stability and performance have improved across the board, loading times are faster, crashes are less common, and the overall flow of the game feels more reliable as well. When I first tried it, I had moments where performance issues broke immersion, but now I can spend long stretches of time in Greenwood without being pulled out by technical hiccups. The devs have also added new content. We've got new mine and pond locations throughout this area. That might sound kind of small, but it genuinely changes the way settlements develop. It means more variety in how you position buildings and how you plan your expansion and how your villagers interact with the land. Instead of every run feeling too similar, you've got a few more wrinkles to think about, and it keeps exploration engaging. For me though, where the improvements really shine is in the list of bug fixes and polish updates. Snow no longer bleeds into the interior of houses during winter, trees don't flicker as you move the camera, and crashes caused by villagers swapping recipes and crafting tables have been fixed. Villagers also move around more intelligently around the map and the town that you're building thanks to better pathfinding, which makes the settlement feel alive instead of awkwardly robotic. Building placements have been cleaned up too, so walls, objects, structures sit more naturally here in the environment, and all these little touches and polishes add up, right? They might not be flashy headline features, but they make Noble Legacy feel more like a finished product instead of a rough prototype. It's very clear to me that the devs have been prioritizing community feedback here. A lot of these fixes came from repeated complaints players had flagged, and seeing them addressed makes me feel more confident that Noble Legacy is going to keep improving with time. Now, of course, the big piece of news here, and what I think will define Noble Legacy going forward, is the 2025 roadmap. The team has laid out a clear focus for the next year, and at the center of it is Kingdom Mode. This is pitched as the flagship game mode for Noble Legacy, and it's all about creating a long-term gameplay loop that goes beyond just getting your village off the ground. Kingdom Mode is designed to test your management skills under pressure. Instead of just building a cozy settlement and watching it tick along, you'll be facing punishing systems like morale-driven riots, shifting loyalties after the Norman conquest, and difficult choices around raids, taxation, and rival barons. Every decision you make or fail to make will ripple through your kingdom. Maybe you ignore warnings of an incoming raid to focus on things like your economy, only to watch it all collapse when the bandits arrive. It's meant to be the kind of mode that offers endless replayability and challenge. And the map of Greenwood plays a much bigger role here too. Villages will have unique resources, encouraging structured trade routes and economic specialization. Crafting is being expanded with blacksmiths of varying rarities who can produce different tools, weapons, and armor. And with rival barons and royal demands in the mix, there's a strong sense that this isn't just a settlement simulator, it's an actual medieval kingdom simulator. Alongside Kingdom Mode, there's also the Wildlands update coming, which introduces wildlife like wolves, deer, boar, and fish into the world. It's tied into a mini-game system, and villagers will take on roles like shepherd or hunter as animal husbandry and hunting get added to the farming loop. Tools will be overhauled as well, with inventory integration and tiered equipment that affect how efficiently villagers perform their jobs. On the building side, we'll get the construction workshop, where villagers can be assigned directly to help with projects, and the long-awaited Lord's Manor, your personal stronghold in the heart of the settlement. Further ahead, there's the Life and Death update as well. This one is a big deal because it overhauls combat mechanics, introduces new roles like the apothecary and the bathhouse to prevent illness, and perhaps most importantly, brings multiplayer co-op into the game. This is probably one of the most requested additions since Noble Legacy launched, and seeing it officially confirmed on the roadmap is a pretty huge deal. The idea of running a medieval barony alongside a friend, juggling raids, trade, and construction together is honestly one of the most appealing prospects I can think of. Overall, that's where Noble Legacy is right now, a smoother, more stable version of itself with some smart updates already in place and a roadmap that promises real ambition this year. Personally, I'm really encouraged by how much the developers are focusing on core systems like Kingdom Mode, while also listening to the community on features like multiplayer. It gives me a lot of confidence that this isn't just going to stay in early access. There is a lot of progress here, and it will be growing and evolving over time, hopefully into a 1.0 launch. Like last time, I do have a personal wish list of things I really want, and at the top of that list is stone-based buildings, larger towns and cities that eventually scale up to castles and big medieval cities. How much you can build and how large your village can get is a little bit limited and bare bones right now, but with more content releases, I'm sure this will become a bigger priority over time. If you like what you see here in Noble Legacy and it sounds like your kind of game, head on over to Steam and check it out. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it myself, and I'm curious to see just how far this game will go. And that's essentially it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, give it a like and drop any thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.